Alright, how's it going, guys? I'm back with another video, and in this video I'm going to show you guys how to make your illustrations way more realistic using an effect, the Gaussian blur. It is you go to the effect tab at the top, you go to blur near the bottom, and it'll be right there, the first option, Gaussian blur. So that is what I use for shadows, and it gives it a blurry effect. And it just makes the shadows smoother, and it just makes things look better, in my opinion. So I've showed you guys how to get to it, and so now I'm going to show you an example. So if you've seen my other illustration videos of me drawing cars or whatever other things I've drawn, one of the illustrations was the Koenigsegg Regera. And for the shadows, I just drew the lines and changed the color of them to give it the shadow effect. So I'm gonna turn off the background real quick so you guys can get a better look at it. So this is the illustration of the Regera, and you can see if I zoom in, I have these lines, but you can definitely tell they're just regular lines, different colors, you know, right here, right here, right here, and up here. And so yeah, it might look nice, but I'm sure you guys would agree that this looks way better. So what you do is you draw the line. So I would go and draw these lines, all these lines, the shadow lines, I would draw them. And then you would, so right here, you see this line. This line, and I'm gonna turn off the background real quick. Where is it at? Right here. Okay, so let's get back to the line. So this is the line, and right now it has a Gaussian blur, so you can't really see it. But okay, so this is the line without it. This is the shape without the Gaussian blur, and you can see that you can obviously tell that it's just a straight line or whatever. But if I go back and put on the Gaussian blur, you can see how it just smoothens it out, and it looks like a real paint job, like a real life shadow. So it just makes it look way better. And to do it, you would draw the line. Again, like I said, you go up here to effects, blur, and it's right here, the first option. You could also do it from the side thing. You'd go to the appearance one, go down here to the FX, blur, first one. So yeah, just a quick video showing you guys how I make my illustrations more realistic. So from this to something like this, big difference. And one more example would be this illustration of the Aventador S. And I'm gonna turn off the background real quick and show you guys the image that I used. So this one is the illustration, this one is the photo, and they are kind of identical in my opinion. So yeah, the Gaussian blur effect, try it out, guys. It's gonna take some time to get used to it, but it's definitely worth learning if you really want to make your illustrations look way more realistic. And I'm gonna show you one more thing. So when you use the effect, let's zoom back in. You decide how much you want the blur to be. So yeah, you see the computer's super laggy. But zoom out one bit. So Gaussian blur preview. So right now I have it set at 120 pixels, but let's go to 40, and you can see it definitely changes it up. And let's go even lower to 20, and you can see the higher the number, the less obvious the lines will be. So right now it's at 20, and let's drop it to 5. And there you go, it's super straight. You can definitely see the line. And let's go back to 120, and the line's basically gone. It just makes it more realistic, and yeah guys, that's basically it. So that's a little bit of showing you guys how to use it. This is what your illustrations could look like with it. I use Gaussian blur for all of my shadows now, and it looks incredible. Thank you all for watching, and maybe I'll make another video with some more tips for illustrations. Thanks for watching guys, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace.